So in the last session, we were just talking about medications and samples. Well, let's say you come across, you've got overactivity of the bladder or urgency incontinence. The doctor sits across and says, all right, I've got these samples, let me give it to you. So they give you the samples, you go home and you take it, and lo and behold, your symptoms dramatically improve and you're very happy. Now you come back and you talk to the doctor and say, listen, it's fantastic. Doctor gives you a prescription, you take it to the pharmacy, you can't afford it. It's too expensive. Now, why? Because most samples, are newer drugs, the newer tier medications, and usually most of them have higher copays. So that's why the pharma company gives samples. Now, you come back, you can't afford it, so you tell the doctor gives you another prescription of a medication that potentially is covered. But now you have a high bar, right? You feel that works so well, and any other medication, you've got to compare it against that high bar, and you may never be satisfied. So that is why I personally do not like to give samples unless and until I know that this particular sample is correct for her, not only from the point of view of diagnosis and treatment, but also I feel that this is safer and the profile of this medication that I'm giving as samples is the best that I could do for her. Only then do I give my patient samples, because I know that if she goes out then and she cannot afford it, then my next medications are actually a compromise because they are not as good for her as this particular medication that I have as samples. So that's the only time that I'll give my patients samples. Otherwise, it just creates this feeling of, oh my God, it's great, and then I can't afford it,